What's up, Kirsten? This is Daniel from Josh and Annie SEO. You're moving more toward brick and mortar, let's see if I can give you some tips and tricks on that. So the first things first is the second you know where you're going to go to and it's looking like it's going to be finalized, you need to get the address in here because that'll give you that the pin on the map. That's very important. Also, just going through your GMB, at least you have one. Most people do not, or at least a lot of people don't. But you need more Google reviews, 25 minimum. So any job you do from now on and in the future, get yourself a Google review. Once you get 25, get about 2 to 3 per month after that. Open, close, good, 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 good. This should be at least 750 characters long, and I know there are areas where you can put in what you're offering, like kitchen and bathroom modeling, like your products, and then you should be doing updates every single week if you can. And it's very easy to do. It should take maybe 3, 4 minutes of your time if you have it thought out. You maybe 10 minutes most, but that's 10 minutes a week to push yourself up. 30, 40% of all people will go to the GMB. Let's look at your website really quick. So I'm going to go to the homepage. I like this. You have everything kind of put out over here. Only thing I'm not seeing over here is your phone number. You definitely want that right at the top of the page because people are really lazy. You want them to be able to come here, quickly call you, and not have to worry about searching for it. Also, you can probably have something called a intake form, and you might have that lower down. You do not. So it'll be, I hope, on your contact area. Let's see. It is. You want something like this, maybe a little bit smaller. First name, last name, email. You want zip code in here as well because that gives you general location. And then you also want to know in a drop-down menu what services they are looking for, and then a message to let you know if there's any special instructions or anything like that. And then that's pretty much how I would go about it. Other than that, there's not a lot of content on your website, which means it's not really going to get like a hello from Google, right? They just look at it and say it's a picture site instead of actually having content. But the content does a couple things, and I'm going to explain that in a second. But right here is the back end of your website. I'm using something called Ahrefs to give me an idea about how you're doing through Google. You have no UR rating, which is how strong the website is. You have no real DR rating. 2.6 though, so you probably have some decent referring domains, even though you only have two, and only one of them is a do follow. And backlinks, by the way, are where are your website links somewhere else for somebody can click on it. Referring domain is when it returns to you. Not all are equal though. Some are BuzzFeed, Wikipedia stuff, not very good to have, and others are really strong and really help you out. They kind of elevate your website, kind of like we'll call it street credit or just the popular cousin. I don't know what you want to call it. But then finally, you have 4 organic keywords. Now, a keyword is what Google will use. If somebody types something in Google and you're coming up with, kind of a similar variant of that, that is how Google will connect them with you. So this is really good. If you are in Oceanside, Oceanside Kitchen Remodel, on your about page it says Tampa, but let's just say you're doing Ocean. I know, no wait, that's Clearwater. Never mind. Oceanside Kitchen Remodel. This is great because if Oceanside is and I know your name is Oceanside Kitchen, but Tampa, that's where you're coming up. So let's just say you are, I don't know if Oceanside is. Let's just go with it's not, but a keyword should be two things. It should be a location and it should be its service. So if these are location and services, that's great. But let me kind of go a little different way. Home remodel Tampa, Florida. So this is a location for Tampa, Florida, and it's a service for home remodel. I know you kind of do home remodel. If I were to do, if I were to switch up the keyword and do kitchen remodel Tampa, Florida, I'd get different results here, but not by that much because, the top people are the top people. But this is your GMB. That's what I was pointing at before. You want to beat these guys, right? 30 to 40% of all people searching for anything will click on these top 3 guys. So you definitely want to get in here. And the start to doing that is you need to really focus on your ratings. Ratings, is that what it's called? Reviews. And the way you do that is as soon as you finish a job and before you leave the job site, you walk around with the owner, with the person you did the job for, and you say, how did I do? Is there anything I can fix? Right away, what do you think? Great, you love it. Well, here's my website. Click on this link over here. Please leave me a review. And go from there. That is how you build reviews. And then you have Hughes. Angie's List is number 1 and 2 for the organic search. After that, you have Lindross remodeling. So they're going to be your number 1 competitor as far as, for this specific keyword for home remodeling. But anyone can rank really high in the organic search for the website as long as you know what you're doing. It's going to be a little bit different than your GMB, but it's still going to be something really well. So like you, they have everything kind of lined out on top. Actually, yours looks a little similar as far as, okay, not really. They have their numbers over here. They are not click to call, so I'm very disappointed in them. But as you notice over here, schedule a consultation. They have their name, number, email, type of project, and submit. I'm a little annoyed that they don't have a zip code either. They have a lot of content on here, which is exactly what you want. They have, a scroll through of reviews, their accolades. If you have any accolades, you definitely want them on here. But let me show you why they're ranked number one. I'm going to show you their back end, right? So they have a UR rating of 26, so decently strong website, DR rating of 5. Now, you do want these in the 30s and 40s ratio of 1 to 1. They do have 190 different backlinks with 84 referring domains, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that, they're all right with they're not doing great, but they're holding in there. The biggest one you want to look at is their keywords, right? They have 202 different organic keywords, and that's 202 ways Google will connect people with them. As long, of course, they are ranking high enough for it. So let's look at Home Editions Tampa, right? 20 people a month search for it. They're getting 9 people a month from that because they're in position number 1, right? You'll get anywhere from 10, 20, 30% when you're in positions 1, 2, or 3, right? Typically, it's 10% when you're in 3, about 15 when 2, 20 when you're in 1, but here it's almost 50%. Home remodeling Tampa. So you notice again, these are services and locations, right? That just means these people are really focused on what they want to do. The more focused you get in your search, the more that means you're looking to buy right now. That's just kind of the way consumers are. So when people are searching home remodeling Tampa, they're looking for a home remodeler in the city of Tampa. So when you get good traffic from these people, and yes, this doesn't look like a lot, but it's actually pretty good. When you get traffic, that means you're doing a good job. So home remodeling Tampa, 50, they're getting 6. They're in position number 4. They're getting a little over 10%. That's about 12% right there. Home Additions Tampa, 10 people a month, they're getting 5. They're in position 1. That's 20. So even if we go through, I don't care about the remodeling company, so we can remove 3. But kitchen remodeling Tampa, 53.7. That's still roughly 6%, or whatever, 7%. But let's look at their organic traffic, right? Even if you want to make an argument and say it's only 60 people coming to their website a month, that's 60 dedicated people for those specific keywords. It's pretty damn good. Now, even if you want to say that only about 25% of those are going to actually contact you or be good leads, that's still 15 people a month. Now, whatever your turnover ratio is from talking to a client who's interested to not, that's up to you. If you're at 30%, you're at 40%, you're 50%, that's still 3 to 5 jobs per month that you can get in very well with that organic traffic. Anyway, let's take a look at you. How does this really help you out? So all you got to do, we got to focus on getting you a lot more organic keywords. You're about to go to a brick and mortar store, so wherever you want to focus, that still shouldn't be the main focus. That should be more toward your GMB area versus your organic. You would want to just add a whole page about, your showroom, or with pictures of it, and walkthroughs and stuff like that. And then as far as organic, what you want to do with that. So content, keywords inside of the content, that makes sense. Backlink profile, good news is we can just look at Lindross and see what they got for you to use. Finally, after all that, you should be able to start ranking. Imagine if you can pull about 50 people a month through your website every single month. And, that's not even the goal. The goal is about 100, 200 people a month through your website with good, strong keywords. Anyway, that's all I got. If you do have any questions for me, Kirsten, please let me know. Other than that, you have an amazing day. Bye.